Sports reporting. It's a 15-yard penalty. First down. You know nothing about sports.
No, it's prod, not the beat.
So look here, bro. Let's get this joint going, man, because we got some smoke fired to be going off from this joint tonight.
All right, welcome America. We brought our friend in, our boy Frank.
Special guest tonight.
Special guest because
we got royalty up in this joint tonight.
Hold on, we got royalty. We got the other Frank Lucas.
Blue Magic himself.
How about that? Blue Magic. Blue Magic, right.
Because this is Dallas versus Washington week. It used to be called Indians versus Cowboys. So Frank is a Washington football team fan, and Brandon, as you all know, is a Cowboy fan.
So Frank, look here, man. I'm all the way down here in Stafford, bro. So I forgot what day it was, man, but I came upstairs to get something to eat, and I hear the Hail to the Redskins song riding through my neighborhood. I'm like, man, what the heck is this about? I said, starting already on a Wednesday?
Yeah, that's crazy. It is Thursday though.
Yeah.
Nah, this was yesterday though when he texts us about the Hail.
Oh, this was yesterday.
Yeah, this was yesterday when he texts us about that.
Lord,
Yeah.
okay, that's crazy.
And so look here, man. My first question, man. We gonna get right to it. And this question is to both of y'all, bro. So look, what makes you guys a Washington football fan and a Cowboys fan? What got y'all to that point?
Frank, you the guest. You want to go first?
You want to go? Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, I've been going to the games in '78. Been RFK. I'm a original RFK man. So that got me going to the games. Seeing Doug and Dexter Manley and Charles Mann and smacking on Danny White and all those boys back in the day. So I've been a fan since I was 8. Season ticket holder all the way up until they moved to FedEx. We got rid of tickets about 3 years ago. We had 12 sets. So we're a family. We still have some Cowboy fans, but I've been a fan since I was 8. So it's kind of in my blood, So do or die, I'm there.
See, oddly enough for me, the Redskins made me a Cowboys fan.
I can believe that.
I was a Skins fan from '98 to 07. After Sean Taylor got killed, I was like, this team has to rally and bring home this dub against Buffalo for this man. And they laid an egg. That was the breaking point for me. I was already fed up with Dan Snyder. I was already fed up with all the coaching hires. I was like, you know what? I worked for a Cowboys fan at the time. And I was like, you know what? My brother's a Redskins fan. We need some controversy in the family. I'm going over to Dallas. And I ain't never looked back.
There you go.
I ain't never looked back.
All
right. My question is to both of y'all. Why do you dislike your other team? Like, why do you dislike the Washington Football Club / Redskins? And Frank, why do you dislike the Cowboys?
Let's get in it.
Okay. Go ahead, Brian. You go first. You go first, Brian.
Okay.
You want me to go first? Go ahead. No, you go.
No, I got it. So basically, part of what I just explained, like I never got the feeling that the ownership, that Dan Snyder wanted to actually put a winning product on the field based on the decisions that he was making. All the pricey free agents, all the over the hill free agents that he was giving big money to, Bruce Smith, which he really didn't have a bad Skins career, really. But you had Marcus Washington. London Fletcher was a good signing. I give him that one. London Fletcher played well. But you had all those dudes. Then, like the the draft picks I didn't agree with, like LaRon Landry, Carlos Rogers, all these goofy draft picks.
Fred Smoot.
Yeah, Fred Smoot.
Mm-hmm.
How
about Albert Hainsworth?
Yeah,
That's the reason why I left.
Albert Hainsworth is the reason Kennedy is a Broncos fan.
I said, you know what? I can't do this.
But yeah, man, like,
Wow.
I couldn't do it anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that Dan Snyder, and to this day, I don't think Dan Snyder cares more about the Skins making him money than he does putting a winning product on the field.
Yeah. What you got, Frank?
Well, I think up until a couple of years ago, because they would call them a Marcus team, I never agreed with it. I got to go back to the Roger Staubach days when they were really good. It wasn't a whole bunch of chatter about the different Preston Pearson, Newsom. Yeah. Those real football players. I mean, they brought it to the park. I think recently, and I can go back. I like Dak the first year. But it seems like he got into this mode of, he still works hard. Not going to take it from him. Still works hard. But I don't think that, I hear all the time excuses. I mean, Brandon and I were texting a couple of weeks ago. I think it was about COVID and all these different players out. And I'm like, they have a payroll. I don't even know what the payroll is, but they have so many explosive players on the field that one man or two men shouldn't make the difference. Because I can give you an example right now where Montez Sweat and Chase Young on defense. And I'm not saying that the Washington football team is like, oh, they lead all of a sudden, but they've been playing a lot harder, and it's been a next man up mentality. But I don't see that with the boys. I mean, it's always, Amari was like, okay, but hold up, we talking about who was it that they lost to the other week? The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Like, come on, really, Raiders? Yeah, that's not the Broncos. Really?
Yeah, the Broncos.
Come on now, y'all. And hey. I'm not saying that.
No, I was just going to say coaching matters. Coaching matters.
Yeah, it does.
And while Mike McCarthy has won a Super Bowl, he has a Super Bowl on his resume. You don't.
Who's the quarterback?
Huh?
Who's
but
the
no,
quarterback, though?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Oh,
because
okay.
Because I would argue that Aaron Rodgers then is not as good as he is right now. Like he was really good then,
okay.
But he wasn't close to the player that he is now. But you cross over to Ron Rivera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't have a Super Bowl, but he knows how to he knows how to rally dudes. And then with him overcoming cancer or whatever, that's even more reason for somebody to to rally around him or whatever. But Ron had MVP Cam and got embarrassed at the Super Bowl by a superior coaching staff, I would argue. So I think the common denominator of all of this is coaching. When you look at it, I mean, it takes more than a head coach. It takes the coordinators. It takes position coaches. Position coaches, I would argue, is more important than the head coach because they spend more one-on-one time with the players than the head coach. The head coach sets the tone, spreads the message, but position coaches are even more important. So it takes a whole lot for that soup to taste good. If you get one ingredient wrong, it ain't gonna taste right. And so while we use we have a lot of name brand ingredients,
right?
We season them with great value, if you get what I'm saying. So names make a difference. Name brands make a difference. So
okay, Chef B.
With something that's man, he just dropped out. Whatever. But with something as delicate as football, man, everything got to be right for you to succeed.
Right. That being said, I got a little what we call in New Orleans, Louisiana, little line gap question. So line y'all me a little extra, a little French and
Okay.
Creole for you. Check it out. So
Yeah,
look,
you got to explain these when you bring these.
Yeah.
so look,
We need some explanations, bro.
Yeah, for real.
so which fans talk the most smack? Who talk the most?
Which who? Oh, that's
Which
the Cowboys,
fans?
man.
Oh,
Cowboys. Yeah.
It's gonna go either way because I would say skit or football team fans talk the most smack. Now, there are more of us than there are them. There are more of us than it might be more Cowboys fans in America than any other team. But I gotta say, Washington fans.
I mean, it's because of what makes that? I mean, if America's team is America's team,
because look,
who made that name? Who gave them that name? Where did it come from? I like to know who gave them that name.
Hey, I mean, if you're confident in yourself, hey, LeBron called himself the king, right?
Oh, come on.
LeBron called himself the king, right? I mean, if you doing your thing,
work,
and you got confidence, hey, why not name yourself? You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. I mean,
but
okay, look,
I wanted to hit one thing though, because Frank was saying he was talking about our payroll, but we can't help that we draft so well that we have to pay the superstars that we develop. We draft Dak in the fourth. We draft Dak in the fourth round. We draft Zeke. We drafted Zeke. We didn't draft Amari. We drafted CeeDee Lamb. We drafted DeMarcus Lawrence. Each player on our team that's making big money, we drafted them. So it's not like we're going out paying free agents. Nah, we're not spending money frivolously. Just we can't help that we have to pay the dudes that we develop.
Got you.
Okay, check it out.
Pay that much money out. If you pay that much money out, I would think that you would reap some benefits. I mean, you should have something, not just an NFC championship.
You would
you
think
should have second round, third, or get to the championship game with that payroll.
Yeah, you would think. And I thought the same with Washington, which is why I crossed over. All those years in the 2000s of high payroll, hitting the salary cap ceiling. It was the same.
They were paying one man though. Yeah, they were paying one man.
One man.
They were paying one man each year. Deion Sanders. They were Albert Haynesworth. They didn't get a group guy.
Santana Moss, Lavernius Coles.
I mean,
Adam Archuleta.
Pretty good days. Yeah, I mean,
Trump candidate. Chad Morton. Nah, it was the Washington Jets at one time, wasn't it?
Now,
they were trading back and forth.
Right.
Based on what y'all just said just now, based on what you guys just said, my question to you, Frank, based on y'all talking about rosters and everything, payroll, based on that, Frank, how do you think Sunday's game is going to turn out?
I think it's going to be close. I think the running game is going to determine who wins. I think over the last 6 games or so, we've been doing a better job of running the ball. So I'm definitely going to get an edge. I'm not going to say, the Cowboys are going to win. But I will say it's going to come down to the running game. If Emmett Smith, if Zeke is ready to go, that could be a problem. But I understand that Pollard is out, or he has foot fasciitis or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So if he's out, and if Zeke's knees are hurting, from what I hear, he said he's ready to go. But like I said, he might be one hit away from the bench. And just like every year, just like when last year, I mean, it's going to be about injuries. And like I said, I've been very impressed with the Washington football team defense since Chase Young and Montez Sweat have been out. It's been a next man up mentality. So I got to think next man up. But, I know that the Cowboys, they play hard when they come here, but I think it's going to be close. But I think we can eke it out in a field goal. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a close game. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
Based on what I see.
I think it's going to be a close game. you know, y'all have been getting better at running the ball the last 4 weeks. That's something we've struggled with the last 4 weeks.
Right.
To the point of even, you know, we replaced our left guard with the backup, hoping that would get us some more action in the run game. So a lot of people have been putting it on Zeke. I don't think it's all Zeke. Yeah, he's hurt. His knee is hurt or whatever, but I think it's more so got to do with the lack of power that we have at the center position and the left guard position, which, you know, it concerns me when you're talking about going up against, you know, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. You know, that's a strong interior. You know, they started out, you know, not playing up to their ability this year, but, you know, they kind of been coming around. And so if one thing had to concern me for this game, that's what concerns me about this game is the interior trenches. But I think that we got enough explosiveness on the outside to, you know, get the edge because y'all secondary trash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, half of your secondary trash too.
Hey, man,
that was one game. That was one game.
All right. So my question is, my question to both of y'all is,
I want to see this one.
Do y'all believe that your team? I mean, Frank, do you believe that the Cowboys are as good as their record? And Brandon, do you think the Washington football team is as good as their record?
You know what? I had the Cowboys with that cupcake schedule they had at the beginning of the year. Going 9-1. I'm serious. I will send you text. I'm in a group of Cowboy. We have a weekly pick thing that we do, and there's a lot of Cowboy fans. There's like 6 of them in there. And I gave them the cupcake thing since before the season started. I had them going 9-1. So to say that 8-4. I mean, 8-4 is. I thought they would be better than that. I mean, I thought they would have ran away with it by now. I mean, I really did. When I look at the Cowboys on paper, they are just spot on. Like, how can you go wrong with CD, Amari, the tight ends coming around, the running game when it's moving, Dak. I mean, Dak got all that money. I don't want him to forget. I want him to forget how to play. I thought the Cowboys would be 9-1 right now. Probably, I would say 11-2. Or 11-1. I mean, really, I really had to go.
So I mean, you know, call it cupcake or whatever. You NFL team, you got to play whoever's on your schedule. I mean, is what it is. We've played mostly the same teams, and so you know, if you're gonna call our schedule cupcake, you might as well call y'all schedule cupcake because we've played mostly the same teams with the exception of 2 or 3 teams.
Okay, but those teams caliber.
Well, I mean, it's the same. It's the same. It's pretty much the same teams, though. I mean, you got so y'all played the Packers and y'all played the Bills. Other than that, the Seahawks. Other than that, it's been the same team. I say this
Green
about
Bay?
Washington. I say the Packers. I'll say this about Washington though.
Oh, you did? Okay.
My expectations for Washington wasn't that high this year because you know. They won a division with a losing record last year. They didn't really get better, so to speak, in the offseason. I mean, I said that they would be better based on coaching with Ron Rivera. So these last 4 games might be pretty much the team that I was expecting to see from week 1. Now, I don't know if the turnaround for the defense has been Jack Del Rio's fault or you know credit to him. Or more credit to Ron Rivera. Is Ron Rivera really the defensive coordinator for the team?
Yes, he is. You know?
Yes. So I would say so.
Yeah.
Because
I don't want to interrupt y'all, but Jack Del Rio's trash. Let's put it out there. He's trash.
He is trash.
So I'm more of the you are what your record says you are type of guy.
Okay.
You know.
I got you. That was pretty good one. So look here.
I'm not a fan of. I'm not a big fan of Heineke. So I wasn't really, Heineke, whatever you want to call him today. He played well last year. You know, he managed the game, but he can win or lose the game for you.
But he plays exactly like a dude that got signed to the practice squad a year ago. You know, he plays every game like it could be his last game because it very well could be. If he gets cut or if he gets hurt,
he plays like he has nothing to lose. He plays like he has nothing to lose. But here's the thing. This is what made Taylor Heineke famous. In that playoff game last year against Tampa Bay, he held his own with Tom Brady. And then this year, he played again and beat Tom Brady.
Right. Which Frank want a cookie for some reason. Or no.
I'm just saying. I mean,
he want a cookie. He want a cookie for beating the Bucks.
You beat the champs. You beat the champs.
Hey,
I mean, you can call it my Super Bowl all day. If we beat the champs, we beat the champs.
I ain't saying it's your Super Bowl. I'm just saying it's a regular season game, bro. And you caught the Bucks. Y'all caught the Bucks when they were vulnerable.
Hey,
they were in the midst of a skid.
What?
When they played y'all.
Hit him with one of the questions, K-Man. I know you got one.
All right, because y'all brothers being real nice and all brotherly love. And that's great. I mean, that's great because we all cool. But I want some black on black crime. So let's that's a little spicy. This one's for you, Brandon. How can the Cowboys with a straight face, after doing nothing for 25 years, still claim to be a team of note in the NFL for any other reason than hype, propaganda, and marketing? This is not from me. This is from these are spicy questions. Are from
this one, a disgruntled Washington football fan.
But are they from what team? Fans of what team though?
They're fans of the Washington football team.
Okay, that makes all right.
Frank gonna get one too. That's come from the Cowboy fan.
All right, but before I answer this question, anybody that watches this podcast, Kennedy, Frank, y'all both know me. I'm more sensible than most Cowboys fans out here.
True.
That's true.
You know, there's no excuse for not having done anything the last 25 years. Should we still be called America's team? No, because we've done nothing for America in 25 years. So, but at the same time, Jerry Jones has built $1 billion empire. He's one of the best businessmen in the league, and he knows how to make money. So, like us or hate us or hate us, we're going to be on your TV every Sunday because of the product that he's built. You know, but for those Washington fans that ask that question, when's the last time y'all won a playoff game? Exactly. Crickets.
Right. Yeah,
crickets.
Right. But
you know, they always like to scream like we ain't won a Super Bowl since the 90s. Neither of y'all.
True.
When the last time y'all been to a championship game? Before us.
Been a minute.
30 years. It's 30 years.
So as dry as that well is for as dry as that well is for us, y'all sucking dirt too. And been sucking it longer.
All right, K-Man, what you got for Frank, K-Man?
All right. Frank.
Yes.
Why are Washington football fans so obsessed with the Cowboys, wins and losses? Y'all be stalking them like an ex-girlfriend or something. Y'all just be like on their Twitter page, on their Instagram, like, ooh.
I think, I brought up the point about how explosive they've always been, or, at least on paper. But again, to beat them is like, you can go back to when Dexter knocked Danny White out. I mean, I can go back and just think about some of the things that they've done that make this rivalry just heated all the time. So, you got Cowboy fans in Carolina, Carolina and Hampton. My wife's from Hampton. She's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Why is she a Cowboy fan? Because she likes Troy Aikman. So it's like, how do you even become a Cowboy fan? We just don't like them. It's just we just don't like them. The fans can be overwhelming. I mean, like you said, Brandon, you're an exception, but I'll use another word in her day, obnoxious. It's what it is. They ride around. Even I have a guy in the neighborhood with a Cowboys flag. You don't hear from them when they lose, but I guess you could say the same thing for the Washington fans. But we just don't like them. I mean, it just goes back decades.
Hey Frank, I'm with you, Frank, because my wife from Norfolk, man, went to Norfolk State, man. Somehow
Yeah,
she became an Eagles fan because she liked Donovan McNabb.
Oh my goodness. She could have picked a better quarterback.
Yeah.
She could have picked a better quarterback, but you know.
I mean, at least Troy Aikman got a few of them things. Donovan ain't got nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Donovan been close. He been close. Yeah,
All right, question for you, Brandon. Is the Dak Prescott era worse than the Tony Romo era for the Cowboys football fans?
Is it worse?
Is it worse?
No, because we had better teams with Romo. We had the team, what was it? 07, where we lost to the Giants in the wild card, that was the year we won 13 games, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we lost to the Giants in the wild card. That year, that was when we had T.O.
Yeah, because Romo was at Cabo during the bye week.
Yeah, Cabo with Jessica Simpson, living it up, and came back, and we lost to the Giants. We had Brady James on we were loaded. Leroy Glover on defense, Jay Ratliff on defense. I forget the edge rusher name. Went to Carolina. Yeah, we had DeMarcus Ware, but we also had Greg Ellis.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we were loaded, bro. Terrence Newman, Roy Williams.
Yeah,
we were loaded, bro.
That defense was good.
Darren Woodson.
It was good.
We were loaded.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Loaded, bro.
That might be one of the all-time best defense linemen.
So it was. I don't think it's any comparison, really. It was worse then.
All right. Last question to Frank. How do you feel being a paying fan of a team that owner literally craps on them?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That was one of the reasons why we got rid of our tickets. And I would tell you prior.
Wow, you had that for a minute. Wow.
Yeah. So prior to that, you could probably say that the Washington football team had a overwhelming number of people that wanted to be in the stadium. They had a waiting list of over 30,000+ people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to the game, you can walk right in. It was like going to a Mystics game. I went to the Giants game. One of my buddies had an extra ticket. Went to the Giants game at the beginning of the year, and I'm gonna tell you, the bowl at the top was nobody there.
Empty.
I think it might have been more people. It might have been more people tailgating than in the stadium. But
that was game 2.
That's a reflection of management, though. That's a reflection of management.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, when Dan Snyder pulled the trick of, what year was that? 2015 or 16. He made the parking spaces smaller so he could get more money.
Wow.
That sounds about right, though.
Yeah. No, that's him, though. That's him all day.
Yeah.
You can't do that to the fans. You can't do that to the fans, but I can't stand it. I ain't never been
you got stuff.
I've been.
Nah, go ahead, Frank. You can finish up.
I've been mad since Jack King Cook. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah, that was the last. That was our last successful years was under him.
Yeah, he should just gave it to. He should have just gave it to John.
Real John.
Yeah. John or Joe Gibbs could have did something.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing with Dan, though, and just the direction that he has that franchise in right now. I still feel like, even with a good coach, even with y'all having pieces to build around on offense, how far can that team really go with Snyder still being in the fold? And you could say the same thing about Dallas. How far can we go with Jerry Jones still sitting there lurking over everything?
And K-Man, you said this before, K-Man. You said this so many times, K-Man. You have to think, just like there's a competition between coaches, there's a competition between owners to see who's going to outdo each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fans may hurt because of that, but you have to think, the owners pay everybody. They pay Roger Goodell's salary.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't understand. They got the NFL has 650,000 emails, and probably in those emails, you got incriminating evidence to kick him out. And you got Bezos, you got Steve Jobs' widow, you got a bunch of billionaires with international ties that can bring these owners more money. Why not just kick him out? Why are you protecting him? I don't understand, because all he's doing, he's became a billionaire off of people like Frank. Because he was failing in all his business. He got a loan to get the team. To get the team. But, so he's not a self-made man. He just built it on the waiting list, the 30-year waiting list that Frank was talking about.
K-Man and Frank. I'm gonna tell you why they're not getting rid of Goodell. He knows what
I'm talking about Snyder.
Or Snyder. Well, okay, they should get rid of Snyder, but in most cases like that, somebody has dirt on somebody. Probably and they're scared to let the skeletons fall out of the closets because there's going to be an avalanche.
Yeah. If Snyder cared about, like, if he cared about football, he would have sold that team 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
He would have sold it 10 years ago.
Yes,
if he really cared about football, he would be like Robert Kraft and just let your football people do their jobs.
Absolutely.
Robert Kraft don't do anything but, every 4 or 5 years.
He claps.
And hosting up a trophy. That's all he does.
There you go. Right. He claps.
That goes back to what I said earlier about the competition between the owners. Because when Dan Snyder got the two big jumbotrons at the end of the stadium, what did Jerry Jones do? He got one to go from 120 to the other.
Yeah, and didn't raise it up high enough in the process. Yeah, punters hitting the bottom of the jump. I mean, you trying to be big, swole, big money, and you got punters putting the ball up off your jumbotron.
He's impeding the play. So that's crazy.
You had punters like literally trying to hit it,
targeting that thing.
Yep.
That's funny as heck, man. Hold on. Just say what you just said. Targeting the jumbotron.
Who can hit it?
Right.
But there is no competition between those two, because Jerry's built something that hosts college championship games, hosts Final Fours, boxing.
Concerts.
When the World Cup comes in here in 2026, that's going to be one of the feature stadiums. I know FedEx is just because of the demographics in this area, but it's not because of that stadium.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all, and y'all know what the best stadium is now, right, in the league, right?
Oh, SoFi.
I would say
SoFi.
Yeah, SoFi all day. Yeah.
SoFi followed by Allegiant, followed by Mercedes Dome. And then, because Jerry started the trend of the spiffy new stadiums, but like we used to have the best, but now we like 6 to 7.
Yeah. Well, the NFL's all trend. I remember reading an article that like 20 teams had the cookie cutter in the 70s and 60s, 70s, and 80s. So just following the trend.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's when you said something in our previous before podcast came in. That's when when stadiums start changing and you start looking at the pricing. And Frank said that the parking spaces get smaller to get more people and to get more money, but you have to have a good product, and that's why they start changing the rules to protect the quarterback, because you got to protect your investment. You want people in the seats.
Right.
And if Snyder was any type of real businessman, he would have got a new stadium already at RFK, the site of RFK, knock down the Armory, and then build up a new. But not. He always like, I can't. No, because because when you are powerful in a municipality, you can tell a governor or a mayor, whatever you want. Hey, look, y'all paying for the stadium. You just make sure your people pay the taxes and call it a day.
That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, the team itself gave him no leverage to ask for anything, though.
No.
I mean, you got to put some dubs in that dub column.
Yeah,
it just ain't
true.
In there.
But then what you said, K-Man, that's when you got to be careful, because people's hands start getting greased. People start getting money to look the other way on certain permits so they can get the stadium built. And then, like I said, hey, Frank, you hooked me up last time, so this time, man, and then you say, well, and Frank say, man, look, K, man, I can't help you out. Dang, what happened with the cheerleader in the back? Do you want your wife to find out?
Right.
So look at Frank.
Exactly.
You want to go ahead and
Look
sign
at
this
this
permit. You gonna go ahead and sign this permit.
Right. Immediately.
But here's the thing: you got to think. A lot of owners are older, and they don't think in the digital age.
Nah.
When they're on digital age, they send the email. How many emails was it, K, man? 650,000.
650,000. Yep.
And with Gruden soon in the NFL for those emails, and RG3 coming out with a book.
Oh yeah,
something's gonna come out.
And Trent Williams got some stuff cooking up too.
Oh yeah, Trent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he sure do. Yeah.
The way things are set up
treat
now.
him.
There's a copy of our podcast right now on somebody's server. You send a text message. There's a copy somewhere on a server or something.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on Montez Sweat to come out with something about how they didn't handle his jaw right.
I was talking to my cousin today. I didn't even know he hurt his jaw. I saw a COVID list. I was like, how he catch COVID?
He was supposed to practice yesterday, and he showed up to practice and got a positive COVID test. But yeah, I was trying to figure out how do you break your jaw with a helmet on?
With a helmet on.
Yeah. I ain't understand that one. I ain't figured that one out yet.
Still don't add up. I think one of them Denver O linemen snuck him under a pile or something.
Oh, if that happened, that was
that happened. That happened at Mile High.
Then I probably was Dalton Reisner. He don't care. He don't care.
He like Jensen from Tampa Bay. He another one that don't care.
Oh yeah.
He nasty.
Him and Marpet, the center.
Oh yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah. Nasty.
Sean,
See my screen?
Yeah. What happened?
What you got?
Yeah, we say. Oh, he's showing us.
Hey Frank. Frank, look here, man. Frank. So,
man, what
Frank? This what we do, Frank. We at the end of the show, man. We do our picks, man. So as you can see on the bottom of the screen, these are the records.
You gotta have a record up there, bro.
He a guest. He week 13 guest. He gets a column.
So Frank, I put a column for you, bro. So we make these picks, man. So and so I'm from New Orleans, Frank, and I'm always gonna pick the Saints win or lose.
Yeah, no, man. Just makes no sense.
Yeah. You should have seen them Saints Washington week. That boy was torn like a pair of tight drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, man. I had to go to Suitland, Frank, man.
Is
that's
Frank
my
Rosen?
barbershop is. So
yeah, something going on.
yeah, like you froze. That won me a bottle, $100 bottle of Moet. So I was like, cool. But we lost to the Cowboys, man, and I was, oh man. B Wig, I got all kind of flack, B.
Let me see.
Where'd she go? I lost y'all.
Let me get your other string. Let's see.
There you go.
Where's it gone? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we doing picks?
So run them picks, man. Run them joint.
Run them.
Can't
All right,
believe
let's
it.
go. Let's get it going.
Still getting whooped.
Yeah, man. I don't want to look back at it. All right, okay.
Every time I look back, the Vikings got more points.
Exactly.
I know.
Wait, K-Man, do it, K-Man. Yeah.
Nah, we recording now.
Family show.
All right, B. I'll start with you, B. Saints at the Jets, man.
The Saints.
Yeah, bro. Look, we cannot possibly lose this game. But
it's Kamara playing.
Hey, I think he is.
Yeah, he is fine. He playing.
All right, K-Man, who you got?
Oh, I got the Saints then.
Hey, don't nobody believe in the Jets, man.
I will say this though. I will say this. Taysom Hill, he gonna throw them about 3 or 4 picks. Whatever Kamara do, he better get it in early because Taysom Hill, he gonna try to hand him a few.
Look, our screen game better be strong, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Frank, who you taking, Frank?
I got New Orleans.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, Frank, we're gonna start with you, bro. Oh man, oh boy, I hate both of these teams. All right, Frank. Falcons at the Panthers, Frank.
I am going to go with the. Go give me Carolina. Carolina.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Carolina.
Dang, Frank, you let me down. All right,
My fault.
all right, K man. Who you got, K man?
I got the Panthers.
Cam is back, right?
Not all about that, but they're just gonna run the ball. They're just gonna run the
That's
ball
all they're gonna
between. Yeah,
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah. That team's soft.
yeah. Cam is
know.
back
Yeah,
in the L column.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Falcons, bro. I'm taking the Falcons, bro. The last game the Panthers played. Y'all know I'm down here, so I see all the games. I see every play, and it looks pitiful, bro. Matt Rule is trying so hard to save his job to the point where he got rid of Joe Brady during the bye week.
That was
Got rid of the
messed up.
offensive coordinator during the bye week. So he's trying hard to save his job.
Is he though? Because if he gets fired, Oregon might drop 10 years 100 on him.
Yeah, you know Nike.
Yeah, he gone. He gone.
God, doggy boy. All right, B. I was kind of curious about this game, but I already know who you're gonna pick. The Seahawks at the Texans, man.
Oh, the Seahawks.
Yeah, I think this might be Russ last season up in that joint, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's trying to play the fool like he don't want out.
all right,
He's
K
trying
man.
to play it like he want out, like he don't want out when he know he want to go.
Yeah, he want to go. Who you got, K man?
Yeah, he wanted Bo. He wanted.
Give me the Seahawks.
I
Yeah,
wish
give me the Seahawks.
you got to think about this.
Hey, Seattle stinks right now, but I guess the Texans
think
are a
they-
joke.
I think they're starting to come around actually.
Too little, too
'Cause, I
late
mean,
though.
Yeah, right. It is. Well, no, it's not because technically the Lions still have a chance to make the playoffs. As weird as that sounds, but mathematically they're still in it.
All
But
right.
I think it took a few games for Russ to get right with the finger.
We don't know what B is on over there.
Yeah, for real.
Frank, who you got, Frank?
Hey, Frank froze again.
That's that moon. I mean, Brandon in that moonshine territory. So I don't know.
Hey, I've been sipping for what 45 minutes almost, and y'all ain't asked me what I had in my cup.
Look, I'm sitting here. My wife during the holidays bought some sugar-free Canada Dry.
Sugar, they make that?
Yeah, bro. I'm sipping on some now.
Really?
Yeah, sugar-free. Well, sorry, zero sugar. Canada Dry.
Oh wow.
Zero sugar.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Frank, who
I
you
don't know
got,
if I
man?
got-
Seahawks.
I'm going with Seattle.
Mhm.
Seattle.
And look, yo, I got it because my mother-in-law came up from her. They came up from Norfolk, so she was like, "I can't get some zero sugar Canada Dry." So I'm like, no, do they make that? But she knew something I didn't know. All right,
Hey, look,
Frank.
man, when you got older in-laws, you find out a lot about a lot of
You
stuff, like a
ain't
lot of sodas and
Sure do.
drinks and a lot of
Hey,
stuff that they can't have that they got to have in the place of.
And Frank, they live. If you know what the practice football field is at Norfolk State, they live right across the street on Middletown something.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I used to be over there on Reservoir, over that way.
Oh, okay.
Let's go north.
All right, Frank. This is an interesting game for me, man, and I want to get everybody take on this joint. So, Frank, Raiders at the Chiefs, man. Who you got?
Definitely the Chiefs. They started to play some football. They started and Derek Carr is so.
Man, did we lose him?
Did he freeze?
Kennedy muted.
I am. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
No, Derek Carr's trash. That's where he was going with this. Derek Carr's trash. I'm gonna help my friend out. Just like Derek Carr is trash. I think that's what Frank was trying to say.
You gotta move or something. Thank you for
Hey Frank, go camp out next to your router, bro.
Huh?
Hey,
No, I said
who?
go camp out next to your router.
What?
Go camp out next to your
Yeah,
router.
I'm down here where I work at.
Oh, for real?
I'm down here where I work. I don't know what's going on. I'm right here where I work. I don't know how to issue. I'm like, well, man, let me move or something. God dang.
Hey, look, but basically, Kennedy said what you
I got my
was,
last figure.
yeah.
Kennedy said what you was getting at was Derek Carr was trash.
Okay, yeah, did Derek Carr? Yeah, he's hot and cold. I just don't.
Right.
I don't trust
Right.
that dude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. All
I
right.
don't trust him.
Okay, man, who you got?
I got the Chiefs.
Yeah, this is gonna.
No, stop.
Unless Derek Carr had one of those games, man, I don't see him winning, man. Who you got, B?
I can't make up ground in the picks if I don't take chances.
Oh Lord.
But it won't be this game. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
About to say,
Look,
yeah.
I'm down, but I'm not stupid.
Oh man.
Right.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. So look, Frank, I don't know if you know, man. Lamar Jackson, we call Lamar Jackson Dookie. So,
Dookie. Oh yeah.
You watch The Wire?
He been poop. Yeah. He been pooping.
Yeah,
You know, like,
like, literally.
He gonna bring it up. He gonna bring it around.
all right. So B, since Frank said that, B,
I think-
who
I think,
you got, B? Ravens or the Browns, B?
I look at the Ravens and they used to have the type of defense that could make up for the type of games that Lamar has been having.
They had too many injuries, man.
They don't
Way
have
too
that no
many.
more.
Way too much.
Marcus Peters went out at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
and now Marlon Humphreys is out
Humphreys
for
is
the
gone.
season.
Yeah.
They have nobody on the outside, and I think Cleveland is pretty good against the run. So I'm going with Cleveland.
Ooh, boy.
Give me the Browns.
Dang, you don't let you man. Seriously, man? All right.
Serious.
K man, who you got?
I got the Ravens.
There we go, K man. That's what I'm talking about. Dookie. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Frank, who you got, man? Browns or the Ravens, Frank?
Ravens.
There you go.
Ravens.
Oh, okay. B. Now look, I'm gonna tell you, Frank. Somehow, Kennedy and Brandon are good for one of these upsets at least once a week. So I don't. Yeah. K man was on the streak for a while though. All right. Yeah, pulling upsets. All right, check it out. This is the game we were talking about earlier at the top of the show, man. Frank, Cowboys or the football team, Frank?
I had the football team.
Oh.
Oh,
Sean, you even got an ass, bro. You got an ass, man.
Look, we gotta get it.
You should have just went to Kennedy and left it at that.
No, we gotta get it on the record. It's gotta be
Yeah.
on the record. K-Man, who you got?
I got the Cowboys.
What?
Football team got way too many injuries going into this game.
Oh man.
Plus, I think it's going to be like a little shootout. And Heineke and them Sharman footballs that he throw, they're going to get picked off.
They better hope it ain't no shootout.
Oh, he said Sherman.
Sharman, he throws clouds, man.
Sharman
Them things hang in the air for like ever. Ever.
I feel like I can run out there and catch one of those
Exactly.
from the house.
From your house, right, Frank?
From the house. I can
Look,
get there
it's
before I get to the
Oh man.
Look, they better look. It's gonna be cold. Washington
Ain't gonna be that cold, like 55.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be in the 40s.
Yeah.
Nah, 55.
Look, Washington needs.
I saw 40. I saw 48 earlier.
They need to muck the game up, make it dirty, make it nasty, to where it takes our horses out of the game. Because if it does become a shootout, they don't have a chance.
They don't have a chance. But and if you guys have paid attention for the last 3 to 4 games, the football team has won the time of possession and kept the defense on the field and kept the other offense off the field.
You know what?
But
I talk a lot of smack. What's up?
Mm-hmm. If they get the Cowboys on any 3 and outs, that's going to be a problem for the Cowboys because they gotta feel the ball. If they don't feel the ball, it's gonna be a long day.
And I didn't mention that earlier, but that was also one of the issues that concerned me. Is overall we're like around 40% third down, but the last 4 weeks we're in the 20s. I think we're 29%, and you ain't gonna beat a whole lot of teams. I don't care who they are. You ain't gonna beat a whole lot of teams like that if you can't get off the field on third down. So you got that, and then I was gonna say. I talk a whole lot of smack about Washington, but I've said even on this show I've said that I like Antonio Gibson. I like I like Terry McLaurin, and I like what's his name on the 2 defensive linemen on defense, Allen and
Payne. Yeah.
The Bama boys,
right. They got pieces. They got pieces enough for anybody to respect. So you can't even though it's a rivalry, you gotta go in and you gotta respect them. You gotta respect them because we all saw what happened with us in Denver. You go in overlooking the team and things can get ugly real quick.
Right.
Well, the Denver game is pretty much that Vic is a superior defensive coordinator and Kellen Moore got taken to school. It almost reminded me of...
He's still wet behind you.
Yeah, but it will remind you of that the Super Bowl with the Patriots and the Rams. Everybody thought McVay was going to do all that, and then Belichick showed him like, nah,
not today.
Say this: if Washington can run the ball, control the clock, and if Dallas cannot run the ball and go 3 and out, football team got a good chance of winning because Washington's going to control that clock. What's going to happen is it's going to come down to Dak trying to overcompensate to win that game. And it's going to come up to CeeDee Lamb and them passing the ball. Now, if the football team can cover, it's going to be a tough game. But the Washington secondary has been kind of suspect.
Yeah, he's trash.
Yeah.
He's trash. I'm hoping that the line can get to Dak and just rush him. Because once you get Dak, kind of rushing, he get a little jittery, and he get a couple hits on him. That's all I'm going to do. Rock him up, make him feel him, make him feel the line real quick. And they got to stop the run, though. That's going to be the key. You stop the run, I think it's lights out. Make them fast.
I think Washington's going to stop that run, and I think it's going to be on Dak and the defense for they got to win the game. All right.
The one dynamic that's been missing from our offense though is Dak's ability to get out of the pocket and pick up first downs on his feet. There have been numerous times. Last game against the Saints, the game before that against the Raiders. There have been numerous times where he's had a chance to pick up a first down and more with his feet, and he's been reluctant to do so. So I don't know if he's thinking. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's thinking about the ankle. I don't know if his calf is not 100%.
Right.
I don't.
And be to your point, that's a good point because I've seen Dak get out of the pocket and run, but all his runs were up the middle when the other team was playing man and the middle was open for like the next 15, 16 yards and he'll run and slide. But when he does get outside of the pocket, and I think Frank kind of had mentioned it, or one of you guys had mentioned it, when he gets out of the pocket, you got to look at Dak. He gets kind of erratic and makes him like real. You be like, Dak, don't make that pass. Don't make that pass. Oh, you made that pass. Okay, this time you got it. Oh, that time it was incomplete.
No. No, I got to correct you there. He's dangerous when he gets out of the pocket. It's in the pocket where he does dumb stuff, where he makes dumb throws.
You might be right.
See, last game against the Saints, last game in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, we needing to ice the game, and this dude throws into double coverage. Who's your corner?
Lattimore.
Who's top corner? I can't think of his name.
Lattimore.
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore is playing free on that play. He's playing free deep on that play, and he's got his eyes on Dak the whole time. And Dak made the throw. Now he got got hit in the helmet. It didn't get called to no one's surprise. But yeah, I mean, when he gets out of the pocket, that's when he's most dangerous. Kennedy, don't go there with me, man.
Well, I think
Don't go there with me, bro.
I think
Man,
I think
I'm not doing this right
Dak
now.
throws a lot of passes. Dak throws a lot of passes behind his receivers when he gets outside the pocket to me. Now when he's like, dancing, he can throw to the back of the end zone, that's one thing. But when he's trying to hit, that pass he threw to CD Lamb. I mean, you heard Jerry Jones talking about the receivers are running bad routes. I'm like, are you serious right now, stupid? The receivers are running.
CD
their,
admitted he messed that up.
But anytime he
admitted that
has
he
to
messed
go
it
back
up.
like
He admitted
this, yeah. Well, he ain't gonna talk about his quarterback. Of course, he's gonna admit it. But he threw it behind him. Any blind man can see that he threw it behind him. CD Lamb was like this on that pass when he missed him when Dak was running out. So we'll see. I mean, he. Right. I gotta agree. I gotta agree with what's your name, man, Mr. 5504.
Sean. Yeah,
I gotta agree with Sean on that for real. I think Dak can be dangerous, but I think when he gets outside the pocket, he throws the ball behind him. But we'll see what he does this week. I'm sure he's gonna win that game though, because Mike guaranteed to win.
Which I have no problem with. I have no problem with that.
Me either. I like it. I like the confidence.
Look. If the football team win this game, that makes that next game even more.
Oh yes.
Ooh, and that we're gonna be in Dallas. All right, B.
That'll be for the division. If Washington wins on Sunday, the game in 2 weeks will be for the division.
Ooh, boy. All right, B. Jags at the Titans, B.
Titans.
Okay.
And yeah, that's Trevor Lawrence. I'm not gonna ever call a first year player a bust, but he ain't ready, and it's a shame because he doesn't have the coach to get the goods out of him. Urban Meyer's not the guy. Urban Meyer's not the guy. So yeah.
I can't argue that one, bro. Who you got, K, man?
Come on now. Titans, come on.
All the way across the board. I got the Titans too.
Okay. Don't nobody believe in Trevor Lawrence. Okay, all right.
No, I don't believe in Trevor. Now the Jaguars as a whole are a scrappy team because this is the same team that took Arizona to the wire and they beat Buffalo. So they're a scrappy bunch. But when it comes down to quarterbacks, nah, not yet.
I got you. All right, Frank. Giants at the Chargers. Frank, who you got?
Chargers.
Yeah, man. The Giants, they need to just go ahead and tank and try to do something better, man. I don't know.
I'm a Justin Herbert fan, though. I love Justin Herbert, man.
Yeah, he is good. He's good.
Yeah,
I give you that.
All of y'all just shut up. Just shut up.
All right, well, K man, who you got, K man?
I got the Chargers, but the Giants stink. Supposedly the Giants gonna draft a center in the top 10.
Stop playing.
I want
what?
No,
they won't. There's some center that's highly ranked that the Giants thinking about drafting.
They ain't gonna do it. Dave Gettleman would do it, but he about to get fired.
Yeah, that's true.
God, though. I ain't hear that one, K man. All right, B, who you got? Do it, B. Do it.
Where's the game?
L.A.
New York.
L.A.
New York.
Shut up. Give me the swat.
Fools ain't got no fans. Come on now. I know that.
Okay, man. Come on, man.
Time out. 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks? I think it was whatever week was where they played Pittsburgh on Sunday night, bro. It was at least 80-20 Pittsburgh to Chargers fans in that stadium. At least.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's some wild stuff there, bro.
Yeah, they travel, man. They travel.
Yeah.
Apparently they didn't travel to Minnesota.
The team.
Yeah, obviously they did, right?
Mm.
Yeah. All right, B. Lions at the Broncos. Lions got their first win, B.
Yeah, no. Give me the Lions, man. I'm gonna jump out there. I'm gonna jump out there. I'm gonna take the Lions.
Oh,
they got the taste. They got that. They got that. They tasted that dub.
Ooh, boy. All right, K-Man.
It's only up from here.
I'm taking the Broncos. I mean, I haven't taken them in like 5 weeks, but I'm taking them this time. Javonte gonna run all over them.
Ooh, boy. All right. So Frank, you got
Bridgewater gonna throw at least 2 picks. Two gloves gonna give it over. He gonna hand it over.
Yeah, that's true.
Who you got, Frank?
Give me the Broncos.
Whoa.
Hey.
All right. That's it. Okay. That's gonna be interesting there, boy. All right. So this game is interesting too, man. A lot of people on Twitter been talking about this joint. Frank, 49ers at the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Oh. Everybody done jumped off the Garoppolo joint. Okay.
I ain't never been a
All
fan.
right, K-Man, who you got?
Bengals.
Oh, snap.
49ers eliminated themselves in the playoffs. They ain't fighting for anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle Shanahan got fired.
I don't see that happening, man. But
yeah, nah.
You never know.
Too soon. He got some pieces. Man. That Debo kid is a monster.
Yeah.
He just hurt his groin. A lot of people be getting hurt on that team, man. I don't know what it is out there, but
yeah.
Who you got, B?
I got the Bengals.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
As inconsistent as they are, and as they have this tendency of starting slow, you know, against a team like the 49ers, that ain't gonna hurt you that much. But once playoff time roll around, can't do it.
Look, it might come back around to see in the playoffs the Bengals against the Chargers again, man. Because Joe Burrow versus my man.
Oh yeah, Justin Herbert. Yeah. Well, it wasn't. It was a good game for a little bit, but then it got out of hand.
Yeah.
Right.
But
all right, B.
That's the future.
This the one everybody been talking about, B. Oh man, Bills at the Bucks. B, who you got? Look at you, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. I'm taking the Bills.
What?
I'm taking the Bills.
Oh my God.
I'm taking the Bills. I think they're going to Tampa Bay and do it. I think they do it.
Look, and you see, the Bills back up against the wall in this game, so they got to do something.
It is, and Tampa Bay, they did defend the champs. I get it, but they're a shell of that team from last year.
But they brought everybody back
from the tail end of last year. They ain't the same team.
But they brought all 22 starters back, B.
Yeah, they did. And sometimes I understand you want a Super Bowl, but sometimes you got to inject some fresh blood somewhere.
Yes.
Then you got Antonio Brown acting a fool. He ain't gonna be back because he's still out for I think at least 2 more games.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the weapons that Buffalo has against Tampa Bay secondary, who've been overrated all year.
Plus,
we exposed their secondary week 1, look at what happened. Look at what happened, Sean. The Saints game, the Bucks and the Saints. The secondary, y'all destroyed their secondary with a bunch of 2s and 3s and 4s.
Yeah. I gave you that one. Can't get that one. All right, K-Man, who you got?
I got the Bucks.
Yeah.
The Bills, They just trying to figure it out right now, and they're going up against the wrong team to try to figure out.
The only thing I can say about that game, man, is that the Bills are going to be in better playing weather. But
it don't get much worse than what they played in Monday night.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey Frank, who you got, Frank?
I got Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't trust Buffalo.
Yeah. On these games where there's a toss up, I'm gonna take the underdog because I need to make up some ground on these picks.
You know what? You know what? After Monday night's game, man, it's like, when I go out there and show you my game plan and you still can't stop Buffalo.
Yeah.
What you gonna do against Tom? What you gonna do against Tommy? Tommy going to surgically remove your kidneys. I mean, really, he's just gonna just Peyton Manning you all day.
And
I'm gonna say
Fournette.
Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kennedy.
No, and Fournette too. I'm just like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this about Buffalo: they ain't been the same since Tennessee beat them on Monday night earlier in the season.
Yeah,
when they were, when everybody was on that train, they were like, they were like 5-1, 5-2, or something like that, and they got spanked on Monday night. They ain't been the same since.
Y'all might laugh at me when I say this next statement, man. This might be an easy game for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Basically, he doesn't have to throw the ball. He could just hand the ball off against the Bills' defense.
Pretty much.
It's easy work. It's easy work.
Look, Mac Jones threw how many passes? 2 or 3? 3 passes the whole game?
4.
3. I think it was 4 or 3. 4 or 3.
Yeah, something
3.
like that.
I think it was 3. I think it was 45-3.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that's
man,
right.
Look here. All right, man. All right, Frank. This is one of the iconic rivalries in all the sports, man. Frank, Bears at the Packers.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Bring back.
And look, I was telling him earlier, Frank, Aaron Rodgers created a buzz, man. He talking about he after the first game when he scored a touchdown, he yelled at the fans, "I own you." Ooh, boy.
Did he?
He ain't lying.
He told. I think he said that to a lady. I think it was a lady. He was like, "I still own you."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Couldn't have been Roethlisberger though. I'm glad it was Aaron Rodgers.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Hey, it's past my bedtime, bro. You liable to hear anything.
It's coming up.
Here we go. All right, K-Man, who you got, K-Man?
I forgot who's playing.
I got him off.
That Roethlisberger line. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, I got the Packers.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, buddy, man. God, dog. That was a good one, that B. All right, who you got, man? I already know who you got, B.
Yeah, I got the Packers, man. Ain't no rivalry no more. That is not a rivalry.
That was a rivalry in the 50s and the 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Yeah, when Papa Bear Hallis and all.
And maybe in the 80s when the Bears were good, but other than that, nah.
Well, in the Lovey years, it was sort of a rivalry because Lovey was there.
Yeah,
when Aaron Rodgers first came in.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers first just came in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, B. I'm looking forward to this game. Rams at the Cardinals, B.
Give me the Cardinals.
Oh, you're going with Webster, huh?
The Rams are soft. I've said it all season. They soft.
Wow.
I don't buy it. I don't buy them.
They playing in Glendale. I think they're playing Glendale on the Cardinals. All right, K-Man, who you got?
I'm taking the Rams.
I knew. Somebody had to go against the curve.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm gonna pick another one up.
So hold up. Y'all had this every week or just have an ongoing thing?
We try to like schedule permitting. Like this has been the most consistent season.
Yes.
by
Yeah.
far.
Okay.
Yeah, we go through these picks and I just like I'm here for the comments because as Brandon alluded to earlier with the other stuff, he said, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, Frank, who you got, Frank?
Give me Arizona.
Ooh, my man. K man, you all on your own on this one, bro.
All right.
Look, Frank. K, I told you there was 1 week, Frank, where K man went like he won 13 in a row. I said, I know he's not
serious?
gonna go. Yeah,
It came down to the Monday game. He was undefeated on Sunday.
Yeah, I think I lost the Monday game.
Which week was that? When the Jags won something?
I can't remember, man, but I could. I had to put it up. I got all the.
I think it was the Jags. I think I did pick the Jags. I think it was the London game. Was that the London when they won in London?
No,
Yeah.
because
Gruden just got fired, and I said, "Oh, Urban's gonna get this game because Gruden took him out the news."
Right.
could have because I thought it was a Monday night game, but all right.
No, but it was that week. It was that week.
Oh,
though.
that week.
That week. Yeah, I was looking at that week.
I think it was Pittsburgh that let you down that week.
Yeah, of course.
I couldn't believe
Like they let y'all down right now.
No.
They doing
It was I think it was
It was Buffalo.
yeah.
It was Buffalo who let me down because they lost because they beat Tennessee beat them. That's right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. That's the game. That was the game.
That was the game.
Another game where Buffalo just let them run all over them.
Exactly.
I mean, it goes back several weeks.
Yes.
I mean, really, they just solved.
Jacksonville did it.
Because look, I'm looking. I'm like Frank. I'm looking at the games on Sunday. I'm like, hold on. I said K Man done won the first. I'm like, wait a minute. And then come to the Sunday night game. I know he did not just win this. I said
that 1 week is why he's ahead.
Yes.
That 1 week is why he's ahead in the pick.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah, pretty much. Like yeah.
But hold on, Frank. I always had some suspicions about the K Man. We call the K Man our front office guy. And I said, okay. I said he knows something. I told Brad, I said he knows something we don't because ain't nobody going straight 13 wins. I said he knows something we don't know.
And then the next week, what did I do? I won like 7 games. So I ain't that good.
Look, yeah. I think we all went. I think Brandon went like 5 and 10. I think me and you came in with 6 and 9 or something.
Yeah,
it was something crazy, man. Something crazy.
Buddy. Oh man.
But yeah, Kennedy here. We'll be talking about something. We'll be talking about a team or something, and Kennedy he'll just throw out just like some random fact about like the second in charge scout or something. Like and name dropping and name dropping like
Kennedy know he know
right
he know who playing who not playing
right. But look, there have been so many times, Frank. Like we'll do our podcast on a Thursday, then like after the Monday night game. Like we working on Tuesday, K-Man sends something out. I heard this. They about to get fired. Then about 2 or 3 hours later, that joint pop. I said, hold on.
That happens, right?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why, and it's gonna go right back to the beginning. Because when I was a Redskins, Washington football fan, Redskins fan, what's the little blog? Hog Haven. They used to always towards the end of the year, all print up all these people who are like real good up and coming general managers. Like, oh, this gonna be the time. Damn it. Still Vinny Serrato. Damn it. Still Bruce. I was like,
that's funny.
And it was just like, I can't do it no more. But it was just like all these up and comers, and you're just like, nope, they ain't coming here. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I told him, I said, K man, we need like a 3 to 5 minute segment called Front Office. And just have you just run the stuff all back. Because it's like unbelievable. I'm like, hold up, man. I said, how he know this stuff, man?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a heads up for the draft. Ain't no quarterback going in the top. Maybe one.
They don't
There's maybe one in the first round. Not this year.
Terrible group quarterbacks. Terrible.
Yeah, you're right, Frank.
It's bad, but it's been bad in years past, and that ain't make stop teams from.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad now.
I know
it's terrible.
It's horrible.
Anytime Bryce is the person to beat out, he's coached well. That's the only reason he's like where he is. He's coached very well. He has a lot of talent around him. I mean, their second and third string people are good. So
Yeah.
you know, you can't go wrong at Alabama.
I think this draft might be more of a defensive draft from what I'm seeing.
If you need D line help or O line help,
Yeah.
this the draft for you. This is the draft for you.
It is.
I mean, you very well might see the Oregon kid. What is his name? Thibodeau.
Mm-hmm.
You might see him go number 1 overall.
That's between him, it's between him and Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hutchinson's nice.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Don't forget about Ajabo though. Ajabo
yeah.
And he's just learning the game.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, that's scary. That's real scary.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a high ceiling.
He's only been playing what?
3-4 years?
3 years, I think.
3 or 4 years, something like that.
Yeah.
He got a real high ceiling. He got a motor too. He got a motor.
Right.
Yeah. And that's why I was saying, Frank, because I already know my wife already. You know,
He's a college football guy. Yeah, he's a college football guy.
Every Saturday starting at noon, depending on who playing, I watch that doing all the way up to 1-2 o'clock Sunday morning, bro. Watching college football.
Oh yeah,
but
that's me. I love college football. I do that. I do that at basketball. I do both of them. I go hard at both of them.
I'm getting into basketball now.
Yeah, but I have 2 cousins that play now, and I'm looking at all kinds of TV, and I'm going to see VCU. I'm going to watch my cousin from Penn State play VCU in a couple of weeks. But I'm trying. I've been watching college basketball all year.